Back at it here at Shamrock Fighting Championships 290 as up next, it is Stanton ODell. He'll be taking on Bob Hinchcliffe.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out our next bout of the evening, Stanton ODell.
Making his way to the cage, it is Stanton ODell by way of New Athens, Illinois. He trains at the Live Right Gym. As we saw his training partner, Tavon Taylor, already taking care of business tonight. Now, Stanton told me in this camp he worked a lot of his boxing. He also said that he needed to relax quicker. He said it would take him 2 to 3 minutes in the cage, which is almost the entire first round, to relax. That is so important in this game, to be relaxed and not to blow your energy out immediately. He said that was a big thing that he needed for this camp.
Well, that goes hand in hand with what I was going to say. These are both names we've seen in here before. That's what you get when you get experienced fighters. You get guys that are learning from what they either made their mistakes with or what they did well. So if he was able to use that as a learning tool to, hey, calm down, settle in, that could really, really pay off big for him moving forward.
Let's bring out his opponent tonight, Bob Hinchcliffe.
Making his way to the cage, it is Bob Hinchcliffe, coming by way of RVD MMA. He started in the world of karate and holds a 3rd-degree black belt in the art of Shiton-Ryu karate. Then he made the transition over to mixed martial arts. As we go to our tail of the tape here, very closely matched here. Bob Hinchcliffe, 29 years old. Stanton ODell, 22. A little bit of a reach advantage for Hinchcliffe also, but it will come down to the wrestling prowess of Stanton ODell versus the karate stand-up of Bob Hinchcliffe. A very classic striker versus grappler contest.
Yeah, really, really classic indeed. Somebody comes in and is going to want to put you basically flat on your back, and then you got another guy who's going to come in and probably want to take your head off with some kind of spinning kick.
And watching Hinchcliffe warm up earlier, he is so fast at the in and out. Let's get this one underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, fighting out of the blue corner this evening, he stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. He weighs in at 144.6 pounds. Fighting out of New Athens, Illinois, Stanton ODell. His opponent tonight, fighting from across the cage out of the Roebuck Realty red corner this evening. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. He weighs in at 144.8 pounds. Fighting out of Springfield, Illinois, Bob Hinchcliffe.
Referee Mark Wassam has the call for this. As I said, to me, this is a very classic striker versus grappler. We're going to see how well ODell worked his boxing for this. Here we go.
Yeah, with a guy with a karate background who's good at in and out, boxing is what you'd want to work to be able to close those angles off and be able to really make the most of the damage you can get when you are able to unload your hands.
Now, as we see here out of Hinchcliffe, he fights very sideways, very traditional karate a la Lyoto Machida type of style.
No, very, very much so.
Nice takedown there from ODell.
And that is not where you want to be with your Hinchcliffe. Very smart, though, using the cage to work his way back up. And now ODell really just needs to make the most of this and wear on Hinchcliffe. Make him carry your body weight.
Nice takedown there coming from ODell. Hinchcliffe does have that neck trap and a potential guillotine. He's working to try to finish.
Yeah, and he just closed off his guard there for a second. That looked like he got tight. I feel like ODell, yeah, he's clear.
Definitely has gotten his neck out there. This is not the position Hinchcliffe wants to be in.
No, you don't want to be on your back with a guy that just going to grind on you, wear on you, and eventually look to posture up and rain down some shots. But I got to give Hinchcliffe credit now, staying really active off his back. He worked for that choke with a threat. Wall walking into the cage. Now he's got his foot on the hip, looking to kick off, create some space.
Hinchcliffe does a good job there standing up, working that standing guillotine.
And he looks really calm. Look at the composure of Hinchcliffe. Not spooked right now. Got his back to the cage, working that guillotine.
But as you can see here, him flexing out there, you can blow your arms out pretty quickly if you can't finish this.
Very easily. Probably one of the biggest positions that you can wear yourself out in extremely quick. But like I said, seems like he's staying calm, and now he's got that reinforced up and underneath his bicep.
It's almost like an anaconda standing up.
Yeah, he really looks like he's going to craft. ODell pressing forward now.
1 minute remaining here in round one. Big takedown again from ODell.
Yeah, ODell secured his grip and was able to finish with that high crotch really, really well against the cage. Lift it, elevate it, and really pretty tight takedown.
ODell has done a perfect job here of controlling Hinchcliffe, following the hips.
Yeah, not giving him really any space.
Oh, eats one as he stands up.
Hey, speaking of space, that's what I said. When you really get the chance to use those shots to the inside, those might not look technical, but a nice hard shot to the inside, or from the inside, I should say.
Absolutely. Double underhooks here for ODell, landing some inside to soften up those knees and legs right there.
Yeah, he spent the last, I'd say, 2 minutes of this round either on top of him or pressing Hinchcliffe to the cage.
Under 10 seconds remaining. Another.
Ooh.
Nice shots there at the end of round one from both fighters. Definitely this one was ODell all the way that first round.
Yeah, from a judge's standpoint, not a ton of, fight-threatening damage, but complete control out of Stanton ODell for that round. His top pressure, his cage control. So those flurries of some really good shots to the inside, from the inside.
Coming into this next round, Hinchcliffe has to stay away from the pressure that we see here inside as we look at our instant replay. ODell, again, lands those heavy hands as Hinchcliffe stands up.
2 or 3 of those were really, really nicely timed. Hard shots.
So now, if you were in the corner of Bob Hinchcliffe, what advice are you giving him?
Use your in and out. Use your footwork. Circle off the cage. Don't let him smother to the cage. Let that cage be your kryptonite. Once you feel like your rear end is getting even close to that, circle, spin, do whatever you have to do to really just avoid it, because that was kind of his demise in that first round as far as scoring goes.
Here we go, round two. ODell fights with his hands very low. Nice front kick out of ODell.
Yeah, he does fight, you're right, really, really low, almost like he's looking to explode in. But right there, you need to be careful. You don't really want to explode into somebody with a karate background too much if they get.
Nice duck under the spinning back fist with a big takedown there from ODell.
Beautifully timed, beautifully timed. Sank up and underneath the hips, elevate it.
Hinchcliffe does a good job at standing up, trying to break away here again. Nice underhook position there from ODell, looking for that high crotch single now.
Yeah, good work from both guys. Hinchcliffe did what he did. He had to circle out, but ODell just asserted himself right back on him and said, no, you're staying right here. And now he's glued onto those legs again. Look for him to pick up. There's another takedown.
Spin out is Hinchcliffe trying to make some space here. This is not what Hinchcliffe wants out of this fight. Is he going to be able to get back up?
ODell lets him back up and looks to cut him off, circle him down one more time.
ODell's mouth is wide open here, though.
Yeah, that is what people don't realize, though, with some of those grappling exchanges, picking a guy up, slamming him through. That can be equally exhausting. You know, you don't want to put yourself in a position where you do kind of gas out or blow your wad with a lot of those high-energy takedowns.
ODell has been able to read the blitzes coming in from Hinchcliffe. As he ducks under, again gets the takedown.
Yes, sank his arm under nice. Used what we call a Navy finish to really pick him up, elevate, and get that takedown right into Hinchcliffe's half guard.
Why do they call it a Navy finish?
You know, I've always wondered the same thing. I'm sure there's a good explanation out there for it. I had a guy teach a wrestling clinic say, everything's already been named something else anyway. He goes, I want to know what the guys that were writing the pictures on the walls called it back in the caveman days.
Nice. Hinchcliffe trying to work his hips here, looking for a possible sweep.
Yeah, great top pressure from ODell, really, really smothering him and just keeping pressure on him. And like I said, Hinchcliffe has been staying active from his back. His guard work has been good. He's not absorbing a lot of damage, but just can't really get out and up from underneath ODell very clean.
Yeah, the pressure
smothered him. Yep.
The pressure that Stanton ODell has here, looking for the arm triangle.
He's threatening with a deep arm triangle, and there's 10 seconds left. This could get tight quick. Let's see if Hinchcliffe can hold on for just a few seconds here, Jeremy.
Hinchcliffe answering the phone. That's what you need to do to block this position.
Oh,
and he survives it.
Saved by the bell on that one.
The story of this fight so far has been ODell's takedowns. He has been able to time the shot underneath the flurries coming from Hinchcliffe.
Relentless with his takedowns, and it's paid off. He's up 2-0. I feel clearly. I'm not a judge, but I don't see how you couldn't have him up 2 rounds big.
Absolutely. As we look at our instant replay, another big takedown there coming out of ODell. It comes down to the control factor.
Yeah.
The top position and the hip control has been huge.
Yes, it has. Like you said, relentless pressure in those exchanges, those grappling exchanges, I should say. And you do wonder with that choke attempt if that took any life out of Hinchcliffe. That can zap you a little bit if you have to fight for your life.
Absolutely. Back in third and final round of this contest. Stanton ODell in the blue, Bob Hinchcliffe in the red. Nice leg kick there. That one definitely took a little steam off of ODell.
Yeah, he opened his sequence with a good snapping front leg kick and then just really ripped a low kick there. Good sequence of 2 kicks.
Hinchcliffe definitely feels the desperation here and is trying to make something happen.
Yeah, I think his corner told him to go out there, be violent a little bit. You got to go after it. Hey, Odell with a nice front snapping kick himself. Winds up, blitzes in a little too much there, though. Now they settle back in. Looks for a big overhand, Odell does. Now this has been a good, hard minute here. If Hinchcliffe could have put together a little more of these sequences in these first couple rounds, this fight scoring could be a little different.
Absolutely here. Hinchcliffe is turning it on, but will it be enough? He is going to have to finish this fight on my scorecards in order to take the victory as we are halfway through the third and final round.
Yeah, Odell just walked into an uppercut there. He doesn't really want to risk walking into too many more of those, but kids out there to fight. Both these guys turning it up here in this third round. Wow.
Big swinging overhand. They're coming out of Stanton ODell. Works the body. Nice combination.
Yeah, really good combination of putting those, even using his hands low, using those to step in and get off on a few of those strikes. Little karate jumping side kick there.
As we are under 45 seconds here in the third and final round, what are we going to see here for the finish? This one has been all Hinchcliffe so far. Nice hands. He touched him.
Touch him now. Odell wisely using that cage to pressure him and looking to go right back to the takedown game.
Big takedown there, under 23 seconds in the third round.
Yeah, with 23 seconds left, he just right now pretty much has to pressure him and realistically coast his way in on this one. Absolutely.
That takedown there as we were down to 10 seconds could have actually sealed this round for him.
It could have, yeah. It was very competitive on the feet. That was a back and forth entire third round.
Beautiful fight there here at Shamrock Fighting Championships 290. Jeremy Johnson along with Ryan Sutton live from River City Casino. Looks like we finally had one go the distance, Ryan.
Yeah, it's rare you ever say about time whenever it comes to fights going the distance. But yeah, first one of the night that the judges are going to really have to sit down and put the math together.
As we look here at our instant replay, nice hands. That one touched him very well from Hinchcliffe, but it was not enough here, at least in my opinion, to take this fight.
Yeah, I mean, I like I said, the first part of that whole third round up until the last 30 seconds was pretty even. I've definitely got this 2, if not 3 rounds potentially with that last takedown for ODell.
Absolutely. Let's send it up to the cage to Stephen Baer to give us our results.
Ladies and gentlemen, going to the scorecards this evening, your winner by unanimous decision out of the blue corner, Stanton ODell.
Commanding victory here for Stanton ODell, taking out the karate black belt in Bob Hinchcliffe.
Yeah, great performance by ODell. He still looks good, still looks fresh, like he could have won another couple rounds. Used that confidence in his boxing to not be spooked from the exchanges on the feet, but at the end of the day, wrestling, just took him down, controlled him.
Absolutely, and we still have more action to come as we'll be right back right here at Shamrock Fighting Championships.